Hey Cinderella and Snow White, we heard the new generation of Disney princesses don't want to sit with you. Apparently, Disney theme parks have a character hierarchy and princesses like Elsa, Anna, and Rapunzel think they run the show. Turns out working at Disney World isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and the other princesses are making kids' dreams come true every single day. So in the end, it's all worth it. The happiest place on earth isn't always what it seems, at least not for the employees. Working at one of the most demanding theme parks in the world can have its challenges. Some cast members and visitors have even wound up in Disney jail. Yeah, you heard right. Disney jail. Keep watching to get all the deets. Frequent attacks. Walt Disney theme parks want to protect their visitors no matter what, which is why the place is rolling with security. But as it turns out, it's the cast members who need the most protecting. Young kids and entire families constantly attack costumed characters. One time, a family was so upset with Pluto for taking a break that they pushed the costume employee into a fountain. While hard to believe, attacks of this magnitude happen all the time at Disneyland. The haunted house fiasco. If you think that's weird, wait until you hear this one. It's extremely common for guests to bring their beloved family members to Disney in urns. Security guards constantly have to prevent visitors from using Disney theme parks as burial grounds. We can't make this stuff up. The most popular place for guests to dump their late loved one's ashes is in the Haunted Mansion. But don't worry, everything gets vacuumed immediately. This issue has gotten so out of hand that park visitors have gotten banned from Disneyland for life. Welcome to the Disney family. A former Walt Disney World employee who would rather remain anonymous gave the Thrillist the lowdown on what really happens behind the scenes at Disney World. And let's just say it isn't pretty. One of the first steps in being welcomed into the Disney family is taking a Disney indoctrination course, which can be compared to modern-day brainwashing. Secondly, employees are made to sign their life away, agreeing to work for as long as Disney desires. Former cast members have reported working 80-hour weeks in boiling temperatures without being compensated for overtime. No babies, please. Walt Disney theme parks are built for children and families alike, but oddly enough, most of the cast members don't like dealing with babies, and for good reasons too. Costume characters aren't allowed to talk ever, so they can't refuse to hold someone's baby for a picture. But that doesn't mean that they're happy about it. Most of the time, costume characters can't see all that well. They're tired, dehydrated, and feel unqualified to hold a baby, but parents constantly hand their infants over to them. The party culture. Working at Disney World means logging in super long hours, but it also means living a completely upbeat lifestyle. The party culture amongst the Disney World employees is extremely wild and demanding. Many of the cast members are college kids who work hard and party harder, so chances are they might be a little tired from the previous night's festivities, but that's never stopped them from putting on a show or two. Wage differences. Getting your hair done, putting on makeup, and wearing awesome outfits is something real-life Disney characters take for granted. These face characters, as they call them, are super popular and tend to make about $300 an hour more than full-body characters. These wage differences often cause rivalry between face characters and full-body characters, since the latter feel that their jobs are much more challenging. After all, they bake in a heavy, sweaty costume day in and day out. Stay in character no matter what. It's a well-known fact that costume Disney characters have to stay in character. It's the one golden rule. And while it might not seem like a life-threatening one, it can be at times. When new employees agree to wear House of Mouse apparel, they sign away their right to receive CPR while in costume. This is done to prevent kids from seeing their heroes get unmasked. So basically, employees need to stay in character even if they're in critical condition. Things get out of line. Believe it or not, but the happiest place on earth isn't a stranger to fights. Every single day, tired people who have been waiting in long lines get into screaming matches with each other. Guests get outraged when less fortunate children are allowed to cut lines, and people get arrested and thrown into Disney jail for getting into physical altercations. Hard to get, easy to lose. Being accepted into the good graces of the Walt Disney family is probably one of the hardest gigs to land. Thousands of applicants apply to play different Disney characters, and only the best make the cut. But keeping your job is a lot harder than getting it. Cast members have been fired for eating popcorn, giving directions, and calling in sick. You can't talk to us. If you're trying to find your way to Expedition Everest, the last person you should ask for directions is a costume character like Goofy or Daffy Duck because, well, they just won't talk to you. They're not allowed to, period. So don't take it personally if Mickey Mouse gives you the cold shoulder. What's your favorite thing about Walt Disney World? Sound off in the comments. Thanks for watching The Things. Before you go, make sure to hit that subscribe button and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. We'll catch you next time.